Welcome to Hy-Vee
Less
Today
Fat Tony Pictures
with Tony Tone. We're live inside Muscatine Hy-Vee on 2nd Avenue in Muscatine. Streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Now, here's Tony Tone.
Happy Valentine's Day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Hy-Vee Today. This is Tony Tone on February 14th. For some of you, that's just Thursday, and you're not going to do anything except harumph. But for the rest of us, Valentine's Day. Come on, that was supposed to go. There we go. So, I know that I've lost a lot of weight. I know that I've been on a diet. I know that sugar is the devil. I know that I am addicted to sugar. But these, what are they called? They're iced, cut-out cookies, heart-shaped. These are my favorite cookies ever. And I bought a pack of these last night, and there are 0 left at my house. I had 3. I wasn't going to say how many I had, Ryan. I had 3. I think I said 2.5 this morning. I was lying to myself. I had 3. I had 2, and then I broke one in half, and then I was like, well, I don't want to leave a half of a cookie. I'm not a monster. So then I paired it with beer because this is America. And so, yeah, these are great, and they're $6. I'm going to buy, and I'm really tempted to share one with our first guest, who we'll get to in just a moment, because 'tis the season. It's Valentine's Day. So we've got a whole bunch of stuff on the set, whole bunch of stuff in the store. I mean, literally everything you should need, even creative love for my honey balloons, because it's got a bee on it. And we'll show you some more stuff that we have right here. So it's Valentine's Day. We'll be busy all day, and then tomorrow we'll have Easter and St. Paddy's Day. And that, for me, still getting used to the world of retail is a little bit, it's a lot to process. It's like one day it was Valentine's Day, and today it's all Easter stuff? Huh? But it is what it is, right? That's how things happen. So I hope that you're going to think about getting something for the person you love. I like that this balloon comes with Skittles. That's the weight. Just Skittles, right? Because this balloon has an actual weight. And that one has a weight of Skittles. So come and check that out. What am I going to be doing after this show? I may be delivering flowers all day. So I hope that y'all have shoveled some portion of your sidewalk. Because the last thing that I want to do is biff it on Valentine's Day, delivering flowers. Right? I'm a pretty good delivery person. I can do singing Valentines if you need me to. There are people that do. Janet Clark, who was here with us the other morning talking about the Muscatine China initiatives. She is part of a group that will be doing singing Valentines today. There are people that have hired them to show up to sing to their Valentine. That is pretty cool. So Valentine's Day headquarters right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Our floral department working late last night. How do I know that? They sent me this video that is on our Facebook page, on the Hy-Vee Facebook page, right below this video. They sent this to me at 10:45 last night. Check this out. I believe there's even some audio, so I'll stop yapping. There's Megan.
Did you forget your Valentine's Day gift? Well, don't worry.
There's
We're
Amber.
here at 6 a.m.
Bree. So I got that. I saw that this morning because I was asleep at 10:40 last night, and they've been here since 6 a.m. And I even called in this morning. Nicole Sorgenfry's here, by the way. You can see her. Surprise! I called into Dwyer and Michael's radio show this morning on 97X to talk about Valentine's Day, and I said, don't be the guy, and not to just say that it's only guys, don't be the person that is at the floral shop at 5:30 going, you don't have any flowers? What do you mean? That's all you got? Because we'll be running very low at that point. So at least be proactive enough to call now, or call it 1 or 2 or 3, see if they can put something together for you. Nicole? Happy Valentine's Day.
You as well.
Thanks for coming.
Thanks for having
Nicole
me.
Sorgenfry with the United Way of Muscatine. I know it says it on the screen.
It is spelled wrong.
A frequent guest. Brian! I told you she's coming out of the gate hot today. She's put me on the spot. You're going to give me a cookie for being on the show. She's asking me all these tough questions, and now we got the graphic wrong. Nicole is never going to come back.
It's been wrong since I've been on this show.
Has it really?
Yeah.
Ryan's fired. Happy Valentine's Day. We're looking for a new Ryan Broderson. We'll just get Sean Broderson or Trey or Jeff or Carl Broderson, or it's all right. All right. Well, hey, Nicole, anyways,
But, you
Thanks
know, my
for
name
calling
is hard
us.
to spell.
Thanks for calling us out on the carpet.
No,
I was going to share with you an iced cutout cookie, but now I
you
don't
can
know.
still
Okay. How are things with the United Way? I saw on the Facebook page, unitedwaymuscatine.org, that you are kind of celebrating your volunteers. You have a volunteer contest that is still going on, right?
Yes, it's during the month of February.
Okay, so it's all month. Cool.
We're really excited about this. This is our second year doing this. So this is where you can track your volunteer hours and find volunteer opportunities on volunteermuscatine.org.
Ooh.
And then you track at least 5 hours within the month of February, and then you get put into a random drawing for a Amazon card.
Yes. So this is, I believe you guys are calling it We Love Our Volunteers, which is true. I mean, the United Way for sure needs a couple of things, needs support from the community and businesses and individuals, but also volunteers are crucial to what you're able to do. So if you are still, and at this point, we're sitting here February 14th,
you can still get 5 hours.
Absolutely. I was going to say, even with February being a short month, right? What are there, 14 days left, 28 days in February? Plenty of time to consider getting involved. And while you don't normally have to incentivize people to give, but if it helps, so what, right? Whatever it takes to get people to be proactive and get involved with the United Way.
Well, we do this contest for a couple different reasons. For one reason, we do this to recognize our volunteers and to boost volunteering during the month of February. And for two, we do this for those folks who don't volunteer. And hopefully they will volunteer and then almost become addicted or find their niche within volunteering and continue to do this. So if you're doing it for the first time and you're like, ooh, an Amazon gift card, I'm really excited about that. We're okay with that.
Absolutely.
You know?
Whatever
and that's
it takes.
why we're doing this.
It's like these iced sugar cookies. You can't just have one. And it's the same thing, right? You're going to volunteer and you're going to go, wow, that was a really great experience. And that's the thing. You know, Nicole, we can't assume that everybody in Muscatine County is aware of what the United Way does or has been connected to volunteering or helping the United Way. That's why it's always important to keep talking about what's going on.
Exactly.
Because you never know what's going to be the trigger that gets someone to take that step, to call y'all, to go on the website, to go on Facebook, and then to get involved, right?
Exactly.
Whatever it takes, you're happy to have them.
You know, if everyone knew what we did and why we do it, we wouldn't have the issues and we would not be here.
Right.
So,
yeah. You wouldn't be here, and we would not spell your name wrong because you wouldn't have to be on the show.
And it's okay, Ryan, because everyone spells my name wrong. It's either the first name or the last name.
Hey, but we got Nicole right, because you do have a unique spelling of Nicole.
It's because my parents can't spell.
That's right. Okay. All right. Well, Ryan's fixing it as we speak.
That's
so
right.
that you'll be coming back on the show for years to come, everybody. Next week is the Random Acts of Kindness week.
Yes.
So I am a big fan of Random Acts of Kindness. Short, small story. My wife, the kids, and I, we were heading out of town in December to go see my dad and my sister for Christmas, and we hit the drive-thru at McDonald's on Park Avenue, and this has never happened to me, ever. We get to the window, and they're like, oh, the car in front of you paid. And our order was like $23. So I was like, holy moly. And I was starting to get frustrated because the car in front of us wasn't moving. They were at that first window where you pay and there was nobody in front of them. And I sometimes get road rage. I didn't honk or anything, but I was like, what is going on? Like, what could be? And that's what happened. So then I paid for, 3 cars behind me because I felt so bad. But that was a random act of kindness that someone did. And we kind of, that person that paid for us had been, pulled up and was waiting on something to get brought out. So as we kind of left, I slowed down and waved and said thank you. So what's the United Way doing with Random Acts of Kindness Week? Are you going to pay for my McDonald's? Is that what you're here to tell us?
Well, I hope that on your diet you're not eating McDonald's.
Well, hey, listen, you can have stuff without buns, okay? Just in case McDonald's ever wants to advertise on this show, you can have a Big Mac, hold the bun. Yeah. But what's happening with Random Acts of Kindness?
We are really promoting Random Acts of Kindness because we really feel that, like, if you give that extra wave to someone, that extra smile to someone, it makes somebody's day.
Yep.
And we all need a little bit of warm and fuzziness. So we have found 5 different people to interview, and we're going to showcase one person every day next week about their random acts of kindness, why they do it, and to help promote others to do it. So we're really excited about that.
There's people in this town that do, and the thing about a random act of kindness is typically you don't talk about when you do it. But I like that you guys are going to highlight folks that do it, because it's important to get a story like that out, because again, that could inspire others to consider doing that. And you're right. I mean, I can't tell you, I was just brought up with my mom. If we didn't hold the door open for my mom, she wouldn't walk into a place, right? So I hold the door open for people all the time. And you're right, sometimes it's just something as subtle as that, right? Or just saying hello or being a friendly person. Certainly working at Hy-Vee with the thousands of people that are in the store every day, when I'm here, I see people, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
So I can't help but say hi and smile at people. And there's been days where I can tell that that's maybe the only person that said hi to that individual.
See, and I come from hotel business.
Sure.
So we had, you smile at somebody, and then as you get like within 3 feet, you say hi to them.
Yep.
I do that all the time in public. And it's like, it makes me feel good that I'm recognizing that you're there. I'm not like shying away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I sometimes shy away from you when I see you. But,
No,
for the most part,
you can't miss me. I stick out like a sore thumb. And look, we got your name spelled right. So now you got to do a random act of kindness for the show. So these are individuals and their stories that'll be highlighted on the United Way of Muscatine's Facebook page.
Right. And the folks that we have chosen, their random acts of kindness, they do all the time.
Oh.
But
could you give us a sneak peek? Could you share maybe one
we
example?
have
I mean, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but
we have one lady that has organized a group through her church that they do new beginning boxes for folks that are getting out of the domestic shelter and starting a new life. So that to me is a huge thing. And so what she does is that she just puts it out to the church, and then those folks can donate the items that are needed. It can be soap, sheets, pillows, and then it goes into a Rubbermaid tote, and then she makes sure that family gets it when
I have seen those containers. I know exactly who you're talking about. I know the church. I won't spoil the fun, but yeah, they help out, and that's what it's called. It's called a new beginning, and folks that leave the MCSA domestic violence shelter get that new start, that new beginning, and they leave the shelter with that container, and it is super powerful. When I saw that in person, I was like, oh my gosh, this is, and there were several of them. Because that time that I toured the domestic violence shelter, it was empty, and then it was full the next day, which is a lot to process. But in one of the areas of the shelter, they had several of those kits ready. And gosh, that is so great. That's so great that they've done that for so many years too, right?
And it's just a neat thing because it's not just this one person who puts it together.
Yep,
she just kind of leads the project, and then everyone can donate, and then everyone is doing a random act of kindness, and you don't know who it goes to, and that's what really is important. You don't always have to, helping your neighbor is great, but it's not always them who you're helping.
Yeah, right, exactly. I mean, you just know you're just doing something good, right?
Right.
You're taking the step, you're making the effort to do something good, and that's ultimately what matters the most, right? Is that you're being proactive.
Another story that we heard yesterday is that there's a group that donates stuffed animals to kids who were in a domestic abuse situation, and they're riding the ambulance. So then the ambulance folks will give them the stuffed animal to help calm the child.
Oh my gosh.
Holy cow, did that not mean a lie?
I didn't know that was something that happened. That's incredibly powerful. You guys.
So these are all and not to showcase everything that with domestic shelter, there's lots of other ones that we're going to be talking about, but those are amazing things.
So that'll start next week, and the United Way of Muscatine would also encourage, I'm assuming, not to speak for y'all, but you would encourage the random acts of kindness to happen, right?
Next week can be your first time you ever do it, but hopefully you always do it. And that's what it's all about, is introducing folks into these volunteer efforts, these random acts of kindness, and just getting the warm fuzziness out.
I'm going to do a random act of kindness right now and say hi to John Becky right there.
Hi,
there
John.
he is, walking off camera. That's my random act of kindness. Happy Valentine's Day, buddy. It's good to see you. I appreciate that. Helping out with taxes. We are in the tax time of year. Some people have they filed already, whether they got a refund or they owed, they've already done it. we're still waiting on, I think, my wife's W-2. I've got all my stuff together. I have an accountant that I use who's a dear friend of mine. But there's a lot of people, Nicole, that are either going to try and get their taxes taken care of by themselves or just don't know what to do. There are resources in Muscatine when it comes to helping out with the taxes. And I saw a great flyer again on your website, unitedwayofmuscatine.org, and we'll pull that up. So that's important to kind of partner.
Right. We use MCSA for the computer lab.
Yep.
So we Texas have a partnership with United Way Worldwide and H&R Block. And so if you make less than $60,000 a year, you can file your taxes for free.
Wow.
The hardest thing is just doing your login for this website, is because you have to figure out your password and what you're going to use for all that stuff and security questions. But everything is, all right, enter box 2. So it's very easy that way. Our next one, I believe, is Monday from 4 to 6.
Okay. Ryan, let's go to the United Way's website and look up that flyer for the tax assistance. Because even though it is, and I didn't even know that was a thing, did you say under $60,000 you get your taxes done for free?
Yep.
Holy moly, that's going to save people a lot of money. And even though it is kind of like you could walk through it, having the resource of someone being able to help. Because it can be overwhelming, like plugging things in. I just sit there and give my stuff to my accountant, and then he does it. I don't even want to look at the screen.
We're just there to help with computer needs.
Yeah, and that's awesome.
Tuesday, I helped a lady that was in her later 60s.
Right.
So she has Social Security, and she works part-time at Hy-Vee Main Street. So she had a little bit of income.
Sure.
She was scared to death of the computer. So for me to help her, and then at the end of it, she thanked me and was just like so warm with me, because last year she paid $60 to have it done.
Right.
So, and she made like $7,000 last year.
Sure. It's tough. I mean,
This is something that really helped her out.
Sure.
And it was free and easy for us.
It's a challenge, and if you're able to get it done for free, I didn't even know that it was free, and I looked at the flyer. I just somehow missed the part at the top where it says, no, really, it's free. That is excellent. So if you make under $60,000 a year, that's a resource that y'all should use. And if you need a place to go to do it, United Way, again, working with MCSA, and there's opportunities to go to MCSA and get it done.
Right.
It's so nice. Wow. I like when I can learn things on this show, like how to spell your name right, and that you can get taxes done for free if you make under $60,000 a year. All right. The art of gardening. I'm looking at your sheet. I'm cheating. I had a couple other things I want to talk about that we'll still get to because we have time, but talk about the art of gardening. But also, Nicole, there's ice and snow on the ground.
Yeah.
Today's high is going to be 39 degrees,
Hi.
which is exciting. And we know that it's going to get to spring eventually. And is that when we start
Isn't
talking
it
about...
great that it's going to be like kind of warm today and it's Valentine's Day?
It's
It's
perfect.
like, oh,
Don't worry about the fact that it's going to feel like it's 20 below tomorrow. Celebrate the fact that it's going to be...
You had to go there.
39 degrees above zero today. So, art of gardening, I want to get my green thumb ready. How can I do it? Help me out.
Okay, so I'm a big advocate for food and
Sure.
security. So we have donation and giving gardens, and we promote Plant an Extra Row.
Sure.
And we do this in partnership with the Master Gardeners and the ISU Extension and Outreach.
Absolutely.
So this year I have been asked to give a class on the techniques of doing a donation garden, planting an extra row. So I want to let everyone know that if you are interested in doing this, so Plant an Extra Row Giving Gardens, this is where we are growing fresh fruits and vegetables, and then we're donating them to a pantry for those who are in need. So this is healthy food, and is one of our biggest things,
Yep.
you know, that we want those who are in poverty and struggling. Sometimes they're not always making the smartest choices, and
Sure.
it's cheaper to buy that Snickers bar than go and get a salad.
Correct.
So we are teaching them to eat healthy by doing this and
fantastic.
having those readily available during the summer. And then we do lots of other things. But so if you're interested in doing
my
a
gosh,
donation garden or
wonderful.
planting an extra row or having a tomato on your patio, a tomato plant, or if you just want to come and learn about it and volunteer with some of the gardens that we already have,
Sure.
we would love to have you.
So do you have a date for that yet?
March 9th.
Yes,
So
good.
this is called
Okay.
Art of Gardening. There's going to be lots of classes. You can sign up, I believe, through ISU Extension and Outreach. It's a partnership with MCC, so it will be hosted at MCC, but
Great.
Krista Reganator and I will be teaching this class, and we're highly excited about it.
Well, how about talking about collaboration and groups working together? So
It's one of my favorite things.
You just this morning, we've so many different examples of how United Way is able to collaborate with other organizations like Krista and the crew at ISU. Super excited about their new move that's coming up. So that's got to make you feel so good about what you're able to do, because you have such great support from these just wonderful resources in town. I mean, it's just fantastic. Right?
So United Way is really kind of the middleman, and we work with all these nonprofit agencies. So if we have someone come to us with an idea, we can pull from these different agencies, different resources, and build a group to work on this problem. So then we have a bigger team to tackle this effort.
Absolutely.
There's only 5 people in our office. So for us to do things like this, we have to partner with other agencies, and we have to get other volunteers involved in our efforts.
It is so. I saw Kim Warren in here yesterday, and I see Shane all the time, and it's amazing. 5 people.
Yeah.
And you're able to do as much that you. Wow. I don't know how y'all do it. It's something else. What's the last thing that you have on your list before I get to one of the things that I wanted to mention?
We are still looking for volunteers for our food rescue that I really want to promote. So we have Thursday at Main Street available, and that's at 10 a.m. It takes about 45 minutes. And then we have Friday here at Hy-Vee. It takes about an hour and a half.
Okay.
And then we have a couple other days. So contact me at United Way 563-263-5963 to volunteer. All you have to do is have a vehicle to haul the items from the grocery store to a pantry. But our food rescue program is one of our, we started this almost 5 years ago, and it has done so amazing. We're just really excited about it. So we're taking food that is either damaged or slightly expired from different stores in our community, and then taking it to pantries that can give it to those who are in need. We're able to do that through the Good Samaritan Act.
Sure.
So everyone's covered, and we're feeding people with things that wouldn't want in the landfill, and we don't even want to go on that. But
no, it's such a, and I've seen some of the stuff that leaves the store, and it's unbelievable. And I'm also on the board at the Salvation Army now, and I've seen it firsthand show up down there, and it's a great program. So if you're interested and you're able to help out, 2 opportunities: Thursdays rescuing food at Hy-Vee Main Street, and then Fridays here at Hy-Vee. Wow, get in touch with Nicole and the crew at the United Way. Okay, so we're in February. March is coming up. As we look ahead a little bit, you'll certainly be back on the show. Anything else that you're excited about that we're getting closer and closer to? Spring Day of Caring, not that far away.
Yes, we finally just got all of our dates set for Spring Day of Caring.
Okay.
Now, Spring Day of Caring is where we utilize students, and we have a partnership with 3 of our local high schools in this area. So we have Durant, which will be April 18th. And then we have the Muscatine Community School District, which will be April 24th, and then L&M, which will be April 26th. So we want to talk about this today because we want, if you live in those areas and you are in poverty or a senior citizen and you need assistance with your yard work, with painting a garage, cleaning out a spare room, cleaning windows, doing anything that we can utilize students to do, then we want your project.
Correct. That's an important thing to note. It's, you want to be able to send the students somewhere.
Right.
And that's something that maybe we don't talk about enough, is that if there's folks, and even if it's somebody, if you're watching this and you're thinking you have a neighbor that could use some help, because as much as you probably do hear from folks that are in need, there are probably some folks that maybe don't want to make the call. Maybe they're prideful people, but at the same time, they want to save. So even if it's a neighbor or a family member that can kind of nudge that individual, whatever it takes, I mean, that's what the Day of Caring is there for. But that's so important to note that, yes, I mean, we'd love to say you have a giant list of projects, and maybe they come in that way, but also appealing to people that could use the help, right? And it can be a variety of different things, correct?
Yeah.
Cleaning up and outside of the home, but then, doing some painting. What other examples could be stuff that's done for folks?
We've cleaned out a spare bedroom, to haul things off to Goodwill. We've cleaned windows, cleaned gutters,
Cleaning
out
gutters.
the flower beds, getting them ready for the year.
Yep.
So there's so many things that, that if a child can do, we'd be more than happy to have them do it.
And the best part about all these pictures that we're looking at, it's sunny and there's no snow on the ground, everybody, right? Mm-hmm. There's no snow on the ground, so please.
That was our donation garden that you guys just saw.
Wow. That one a couple pictures ago? Yeah. Ryan, go back. One more.
That was...
that one right there is the donation garden? That is massive.
That is a donation garden at the church across from the bypass there on Tipton. Mm-hmm. So that church, it's an elderly group that does it, whether they're older.
Sure.
And so having folks help them during Day of Carings is amazing.
That's fantastic.
So, and then also this year during Day of Carings, we will also set up the school gardens.
Cool. Okay.
So we'll have students work on the 4 school gardens that we have. So
it's an exciting time. You're very busy, and again, for folks that are connected to a business organization that for whatever reason and is not affiliated or works with the United Way, please reach out to Nicole or Shane or Kim or anybody in the office. They would love to kind of give you more information.
Yes.
Explain exactly the ways that United Way is such an incredible resource for Muscatine County and get people connected. The Volunteer Muscatine website is brilliant. And don't forget, by the way, still in the month of February, looking for 5 hours volunteer work, you could win an Amazon gift card and you'll feel good about helping out, right? Mm-hmm. I'm excited for spring to get here. That spring day at Caring is great. I mean, getting young people, students motivated we just have to do it, right? I mean, we have to set up that future generation of volunteers.
We should have you come to one of the lunches. The kids would probably think that was really cool.
Would they? I'm old now. Have I lost? Do I have any cred with the kids anymore? Maybe I'm still cool.
So maybe the Muscatine one will have you come down.
Yeah, I'd probably be good with high school students. I need to realize when I talk to younger kids to not ask a lot of questions. When I spoke at Mulberry School about attendance, I asked a question and the whole gym was like, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they all responded at the same time. I forgot. I need to not do that. I probably would do better with the high school kids, right? Because I can tell them how quickly you go from being 16, 17, or 18 to 35 with gray hair and 3 kids. Goes by really quick, Ryan.
You're still younger than I am, so you're
Goes by really quick, Betsy. Goes by really quick, Cody. These babies that work on this show. Young people. Just wait, you'll have gray hair. You will, Ryan. Luscious locks of gray.
He's going to dye it.
He will. Yeah, no, he won't. He won't. Speaking of young people, there's Delmer over my shoulder as always. There he is, right there, everybody. All right, UnitedWayofMuscatine.org, United Way of Muscatine on Facebook, the Volunteer Muscatine website, contact info on the screen. Thank you. 208 West 2nd Street, Suite 201, 563-263-5963. Pick your poison. You can have the Be Mine cookie or one of the... Oh, Nicole's going in. I was going to cheers you with one of these heart-shaped cookies. These guys
then you
are
can
excited.
eat the rest of them.
Yeah. Well, I'll share with these guys. I'm not going to eat all of them. But I know that they're excited anytime we open up a package on the show. I'll go with the white one. Hey, happy Valentine's Day.
You too.
Thanks for coming on the show. I'm going to take a bite. I'll go.
Oh, man. Yeah.
All right. Let's go to CBI Bank and Trust ILCAM really quick. I hate talking with food in my mouth, but these are my favorite cookies ever. And they're not keto friendly, so don't even think about sending me hate mail, you people.
People do that?
Well, yes, they do, but that's okay. Lost 100 pounds since June. I'll do what I want. If I want to eat 30 cookies, I'll do it. It's Valentine's Day. All right? All right. UnitedWayofMuscatine.org. Thank you, Nicole. You did a great job. It's good to see you. Cody? Cody's coming to steal a cookie and a microphone. Okay, perfect. Oh, yeah. All right, so listen, the CBI Bank and Trust aisle cam is set up near the front of the store, and we have got Valentine's Day everywhere. I'm telling you, even at the CBI Superbank location, and Cody or Betsy, whoever's going to take the cart cam, will go to that display of Valentine's Day stuff that's near CBI Bank and Trust, and then as you walk towards Floral, Betsy, see if the bank is open. We put flowers on the bank. I'm like, I didn't even know we could do that. We're using our friends at CBI Bank and Trust to sell flowers. So shout out to B.O.B. Bob Howard, who, by the way, coming in hot off the press. Bobby, B.O.B. Bob Howard, back on the show. Save the date. February 26th. I feel like we should do something fun with Bob. What can we do fun with Bob on the show, in the store? Something fun with Bob. We'll put that together. I just thought about that right now. So we'll figure something out. All right, let's go to the car cam. Betsy operating that. And what you don't see is on the left side, we're slowly making the switch to Easter. So that's the seasonal aisle number 11. Betsy, Toyota Muscatine car cam. She's behind the wheels of steel, heading to the front of the store. And all of a sudden, another, boom, shakalaka, Valentine's Day display. Also some heart t-shirts and heart hats. February, National Heart Health Month. We talked about that a little bit yesterday with Dr. Harry Wallner, cardiologist. Look at that. Chocolate, flowers, bears. Oh, my. Little boxes of chocolate, $1.29. Big ones, $29.99. Still a great value. I would tell you to get the iced out cookies, the bakery ones. Those are my favorite. There's also a bigger platter of these in case you're going to share or you're just feeling hungry. So that display, as you can see again, right across from CBI Bank and Trust. Those Russell Stover chocolate boxes are massive. And they're $9.99. I don't even understand how that works out, but y'all need to check it out. More flowers, candy, it's all there, and it will all be gone tomorrow. There's Dave Manley and Tara Riggin getting ready to deliver some groceries, it looks like, with our Aisles Online crew. And look at that display. It'll all be gone tomorrow. It has to be. So come on out and pick it up, y'all. So, Betsy, let's see if she's got... the bank is not open yet. There's Dave on camera. But when the bank is open and they raise the gate, they will have flowers on display, and it'll look very good. All right, so we'll stick with Betsy for a moment. She's cutting across the front of the store, heading towards the floral department. And we're going to show you how busy it is. I heard I saw a comment on our Facebook feed from our buddy Jerry Proviance. Says, I was there at 6 a.m. Your floral department was already 3 deep. Valentine's Day, you either hate it or love it as a florist. I would guess. Trust me, Jerry, they love it in the floral shop. Love. Look at that. Look at how good that looks. So much variety. And the thing is, like, no matter what type of budget you have for Valentine's Day, there is something that can fit your budget. Whatever you need, it's all there. Starbucks, also a great option for Valentine's Day. Starbucks gift cards. There's different Starbucks. We've got additional registers that'll be open up soon. Across from Floral, you get you in and out. And then another great display. And right around the corner of that one, near the salad bar, is where you're... And I feel like Betsy can hear me because she is going everywhere. I don't even think she can mind. We're a little creepy. But right behind that display is Steve Grand and the cookies, everybody. So my favorite iced sugar cookies are there, the gourmet cupcakes, the little creative ones, the decorated cookies. This one on the set that we have says, Be Mine. And we're ready. This is it, right? One day, Valentine's Day, all set and ready to go. I do like the hydrangea that I picked out that we've got here on the set. That's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't always have to be roses or candy. You could go with a nice plant. Like, can we show this hydrangea? Look at how nice this is. It's very nice. It's pretty. Very pretty hydrangea. I don't think I'm allergic to it. I am getting a little misty-eyed. But that just could be because it's Valentine's Day and I just want to eat all these cookies and stop the show. But we got to keep going. Hydrangeas. Look at that. They're very nice. I feel like these would stick around a little while. I don't know. That's the thing. That's the rub. People say, oh, you're going to buy flowers that are going to die in 2 days? What, are you not watering them? They'll last longer than that. Don't be a monster. They give you the flower food. You know when flowers don't last more than 2 days? Because you don't water them. Like, right? It's not that hard. I literally brought home flowers for my wife and flowers for my... Well, at least give one to Alex Armstrong. Get these out of here. I'm going to eat the whole thing. Happy Valentine's Day, Betsy. Did she just sneak attack me on the car cam? Wow. Wow. We got to share with our friends. Jeez Louise. Look at how good I'm doing with my willpower. I have not taken another bite. I'll save this cookie for later, right in my cookie pocket. That's where I keep my cookies and my secrets, right in this pocket. They're right there. There's going to be so many crumbs in that pocket later. Crummy pocket. All right. Flowers from a baby. Ryan, let me use my child to help sell flowers. Here's Lucy. First Valentine's Day. Look at that kid. Zoom in, Ryan. Make it full screen, Ryan. People love babies. You know what people love? They love me in an undershirt and Michael Myers head tilt, apparently. And they love babies and flowers. I love that kid. She's marvelous. She's going to be very expensive. She whispered in my ear, "You think this costs a lot? Wait for prom." And I said, "How can you talk that well? You're 4 months old." And she said, "I've got your wallet, old man River." And I said, "Can you not call me old man River?" And she said, "No, Pappy." I'm like, "Pappy." By the way, great comment from Ben Nitzel. Go back. Ben Nitzel, 5 girls under 9 years old. I had to take out a loan. But then click his reply that he replied to himself. Just kidding, it's a Dave Ramsey household, which is also true. They've gone through the financial U at his house. He's got 5 girls. Can you imagine having 5 girls, period, but having 5 girls on Valentine's Day plus a wife? God bless you, Ben Nitzel. Holy moly. I got 1 girl. So yesterday, the old tone dog, Brian Broderson, giant chocolate strawberries picture if you could, brought home, and if you saw this on our Facebook page, I brought those to my house, the giant chocolate strawberries. So right below the show and below the floral video, that. So I was walking into the back and I saw, I gotta get this cookie out of my pocket. It's falling apart. There we go. I was walking and I saw Jennifer, who runs the salad bar, making these. And I could not believe, look at the size of those strawberries. That one in the front is humongous. I don't even, that strawberry's been working out. That strawberry's like our very own Cody, been hitting the elliptical. And I was like, who are those for? And she was like, they're just the strawberries, the Ghirardelli dipped strawberries. What are they paging me for? I'm doing a show. They probably need me to deliver stuff. I'm sorry. This show is going to drag on for a couple more hours, ladies. But those strawberries are legit. You can find them here in the store. 6 of them or 12 of them dipped in Ghirardelli chocolate. So good. Promise you. Even if you don't like Valentine's Day, you know what you like? You like strawberries. You know what you like even more than that? Strawberries dipped in chocolate. But even more than that, it's Ghirardelli chocolate, which is like the Cadillac or the Toyota, if you'll have it. The Toyota of chocolates. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention that. Okay, I'm looking at my notes. What do I want to get to? Tonight, there is something going on. So at Central Middle School, it's 7 o'clock. So say you're going to come to a place, and we'll get to this in a second as well, the Valentine's Day dinner deal here at Hy-Vee. But I want to go to the Central Middle School concert that's happening, the Chinese Happy New Year concert. We talked about this the other day with Dan Stein and Jody Hansen and Jana Clark. This is a free show going on. It's 7 p.m. at Central Middle School. Happy Chinese New Year concert in Muscatine featuring the China National Peking Opera Company troupe and the Hubei Opera doing the bell chime stuff. This is, really something that only happens in big cities. And they go to places like Chicago and Detroit, and it's a ticketed show in Muscatine tonight. It's free. It's 7 o'clock at Central Middle School. If you're going out to dinner, you could go to that show. What a great experience, and we welcome everybody that made the trip from China to Muscatine, and we hope that they have a good time. They're at least, we at least have decent weather today, 39 degrees. All things considered, with what we've been going through, sunshine and 39, I will gladly accept that. So if you are still looking for a place to go to dinner for Valentine's Day, listen, most places in town, you're going to show up and they're going to be packed. And they're going to say, did you have a reservation? And you're going to go, Hy-Vee Market Grill Express, dinner for 2, $40. You can make an RSVP or you show up for 2, $40. That includes 2 drinks. That includes a dessert, appetizer to share, your choice again, dinner for 2, all for $40. Come on now. How about it? My wife watching on Facebook. Man, they're snipers. Great shopper. So that's it. Dinner for 2, $40. I'm off though. I have to work tonight. So I got all that stuff yesterday, and maybe you're smart like me, and you did. Or you is I'm gonna wait till the 15th. I like to be a rebel. Don't be that guy. Don't be. All right. What do I want to do here? Okay, the date night in package still comes for 8 home. You cook them up, you heat them up, you're all set and ready to go. There's 3 options. They're all set and ready to go. I mean, it couldn't be easier, quite frankly. You can add on flowers, you could add on cookies, Hy-Vee from yours truly, whatever you need. That was $25 option, $35 option looks like this. Eating a sugar cookie. Kiss the Cook is what it's called. 2 Hormel cooked prime rib. Eating that cooked for you. That's Tony proof. I would not mess up that prime rib. That's what they eat in the Cooler's household. Prime rib for breakfast. That's what they do every day. Every day, all day. That's the Cooler's way. And then last but not least, you're fine, Delmer. Don't worry. It's all love. Handle my calls, will you? Last but not least, we've got the $50. Oh, he's coming back. We've got the $50 option for the date night in, which again is still going to be cheaper than going out to eat at most places, I would say. So think about that. You can come to the store. They're all pre-assembled and ready to roll. You just grab it and go. That one's got lobster tails and a whole bunch of good stuff. It's also got my cursor next to the word classic and Deluso salad because I didn't crop that out well. So if you're playing along at home, that is not a typo. That's Tony's cursor. Just in case anybody was going to see that and think, hey, they spelled classic wrong. No, we didn't. It's my cursor. Me and technology, BFFs since 1983. All right. Mega Meat Sale, the Wine and Spirits Flyer, and then Thursday night steak dinner, and we'll get out of here in that order if we could. So tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, 15th and 16th, Mega Meat Sale. It's on the back page of the Voice of Muscatine newspaper. While supplies last, you got 2 days to save, right? Meat department, rocking and rolling. 10-pound tube of ground beef, $2.49 a pound. Ground beef patties. I mean, this is a heck of a deal. Friday, Saturday, right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Don't miss out on an opportunity to save in the meat department at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Ryan, if you'll have it, since we're there, Thursday night steak dinner, that's tonight. Also Valentine's Day. Maybe you want to have steak. Another affordable I mean, think about it this way. If you're going to do dinner for 2 and you want to do the steak dinner, that's $24, right? So whatever. I mean, even if you're coming to the Market Grill for the 2 for $40, take a steak dinner home for lunch tomorrow. I mean, you're still saving a lot of money. And we're doing the Thursday night steak dinners through the end of March, so a lot of opportunities for y'all to take advantage of that. All right. I think we've accomplished everything. Wine and Spirits flyer, please, if you'll have it. So this is available in store. It's a flyer, so it's on those Spinderellas up front, right with the Fuel Saver flyer. This one is all about wine and spirits. Deals are good through Sunday, so a little bit extra time to take advantage of these savings. Just in case Jody needs some Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry, or Stella Rosa wine, or Bailey's Strawberries and Cream. But da-da-da-da-da, what I mean. It's kind of like peaches and cream, but it's Bailey's Strawberries and Cream. And Arden Creek, right? I saw our friend Diane with Arden Creek yesterday here in the store. We'll be talking to Mike Furlong, the owner and proprietor of Arden Creek, on this show soon. And you can save money on their very popular Arden Creek Red 52. And Johanna, normally $14.99, on sale $10.99. Grab a flyer, save through Sunday at Wine and Spirits right here at your Muscatine Hy-Vee. Sneak peek for Monday, Fuel Saver in the dairy, our Make My Monday deal. We'll talk more about that tomorrow. I don't want to spoil the fun, though. All right, it's Valentine's Day. We're going to get done here at the show, and I wish you all a very happy Valentine's Day. I can't recommend enough these iced cookies. They're so good. And again, I've only taken one bite. This cookie does not stand a chance after the show is over. Let the record state, it will be gone. And then these little things like the teddy bear with the chocolate on it, right? $9.99? Come on now. That's a twofer. Candy and you get the bear. And is it a dog or a bear? I don't even know. Whatever it is, it's a dog. It has a rose in its mouth. Just like every rose has its thorn, this dog bear has a rose in its mouth. And candy. Real candy right there. So that's pretty cool. Check that out. All right. Thank you for watching. Thanks to Nicole Sorgenfry with the United Way of Muscatine. Thanks to CBI Bank and Trust, Toyota of Muscatine, and Team Staffing Job Board we'll have for you tomorrow on Friday as we get ready to kick off the weekend. Don't miss the free show tonight at Central Middle School at 7 o'clock. That's a great opportunity. And again, for all things that you need for Valentine's Day, even if you're watching this and it started at 7:30 p.m., you still have time to get one rose left. But it might only be the only thing that you need to avoid sleeping on the couch. This is Tony Tone, Hy-Vee today, gmail.com. If you need anything, and if you see me out, all right. The last thing I want to do is have another knee surgery. Shout out to everybody that's making deliveries today, including the 10 delivery people that we have running things around town from Hy-Vee. We appreciate everybody that'll be doing that nonstop, including yours truly, apparently. All right. I got a date with this iced cookie, and Ryan Broderson's going to pay for all of them. That's what he doesn't realize. So thank you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Thanks for these, Brian. They're wonderful.
Thanks for watching Hy-Vee today with Tony Tone.
Be very, very quiet while hunting wabbits.
We'll do it again tomorrow with more local guests from in and around the Muscatine community.
I'm trying to emote for the play that the alumni are putting on in Wilton this Friday, Saturday.
Questions, comments, know a great guest? Reach out to Hy-Vee today with Tony Tone on Facebook or via